things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleed.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Rodgers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run it with Jones. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a game of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Barkley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down.
On the return, Jackson. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll go with Jones. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Rodgers, got to have this one.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you got to figure, when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.